Back now. We're back on the proverbial air. So
Is this thing on?
This thing on? Tony Clifton. Check! Check, this thing on? Alright. So, yeah, there are. Alright, so hold on a second. Hold on a second.
So Star Wars.
So Star Wars. You want me to show you the trick? How to do this?
And still, everybody who I tell this, who is a classic Star
Yeah, I was talking about.
You know, I like Star Wars first
and
albums.
weighed the same amount
Like
of
the
pounds.
first couple, but after the fourth, you know, they're in the 30s. It's just not the same as it was meant to be.
Let's see what happened. But it's a good movie. It's entertaining. It's my new favorite. Oh, dude.
I think that's it.
Oh, dude. Okay, so now you guys in the audio are going to know nothing of what just happened. You'll have to watch the video to see the full fiasco. Anyway, finishing my thought. The new Star Wars is my fucking favorite one, man. It's my
You like it more than Episode 3?
Yes. And it's on Netflix now, and I can't be happier about that because it's...
Yeah, I've watched it a couple times.
Yeah, I watched it. Maybe I didn't watch it. Maybe I just thought I did.
Yeah.
I've seen it once, and I've got one of those brains that, you know, it's just there, and I can see it anytime.
You're acting it out in your head.
Yeah, I've always had that weird brain. But anyway, that one. Are we allowed to do spoilers?
It's
At
been
this
a
point,
while.
it's been a while. It's on Netflix now.
I mean, just say spoilers ahead.
Spoilers ahead. If you haven't seen The Last Jedi, I never
Mute your compute.
thought. Yeah. I never thought that I would get a movie with Yoda. I never thought that I would get, because I did
It wasn't
those
a
movies.
spoiler I
online.
saw coming, but all right. Yeah, I know. And, like, that was a great scene.
It was so
Yeah.
good, and he looked like the original Yoda.
Yeah.
He didn't look like the weird Yoda in the remakes.
And he had the best line in the movie, which was something along the lines of, "The greatest teacher, failure is."
Yeah,
Which people don't understand. That's the theme of that movie. It's like, Empire Strikes Back. It's where the good guys get their asses kicked.
and the reason that I like that so much too, especially given what happened to young Skywalker.
Spoilers behind.
Spoilers behind. Given
He did sweat a lot.
yeah, but listen, that means
It's like he was opening a door to the patio.
it was almost like a lot of folks really had to get their sweet tea like extra melty, extra syrupy.
Actually, I prefer unsweet.
Yeah, well,
Oh, man.
surely you're from the
Yeah.
you're from the land of the North. North.
Like I'm Bannerman to the Starks of Winterfell?
Is that the official way to say the land of the North? Is that how we do this? So,
Mispronounce things and
but
is that your way of dropping an R, as they call it?
no, there was this great.
Are you talking about Chris Noth, the Law and Order actor?
Peter Noth, the Pawn Star.
Oh, Peter Noth.
Peter Noth,
I know
the Pawn
Pete Noth.
Star. Pete Noth. No, this comedian had this great bit one time that was like, you go up and like pot the car in the yard, and that R just catches a southern wind and just flows right down and drops in the middle of Alabama, and we turn it into Warsh. We'll find somewhere to put this letter. Just let us have it for a little while. That was the end of the bit.
I get that. I just don't have a comment for it.
Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say Warsh the Karsh, but no, the sh isn't the new part.
Warsh. That's what
There's already an R in car.
That's what Aziz Ansari says. Indian people do white people impersonations and everything. Warsh. It's funny. Bennettsville, South Carolina.
Check it
That's right. Recycle your plastics, Bennettsville. And all the other villes.
Fuck you, computer boy.
Yeah. With a pistol in hand. Come try to take it, Hillary.
I killed Michael Jordan's father. You think I'm afraid of you?
Oh man, those guys are fucked. Okay. Did we talk about that on the Sunset Grill a little bit?
Oh, yeah, you guys did. I think it was your first episode.
The first, I mean, with you.
Oh, I don't believe so. No.
Yeah, I've definitely referenced
Something
that a
tells
lot.
me we're gonna talk about it now.
No. I was just, Michael Jordan's dad was killed in my hometown.
Yeah.
Or no, it was technically in McCall, which I always thought it was in Bennettsville, which is my hometown, but technically McCall is like the Burgess of Bennettsville. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So like
Next town over.
yeah, it's the what would the it would be technically the Queens of Bennettsville, maybe
Sure.
the Brooklyn
works.
of Bennettsville. Yeah, it was just a borough. Now I'm trying to explain to people who probably already know where McCall is.
Apparently, Bennettsville has boroughs.
Yeah,
Or I guess you're just trying to say, is Bennettsville a borough of what county is that?
that is Marlboro.
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 Marlboro. Marlboro.
Yeah.
See, it's confusing.
It's where the cigarettes come from. You know why they call it that is because not a lot of the tobacco is grown in Marlboro County. True story.
Oh, that makes sense. I mean,
A lot of the tobacco, like that's all. I swear to
what
God.
the fuck else are they gonna do with that land?
Exactly.
They're not building any schools.
I mean, there's already a cookout.
Zing.
Dude, in Marlboro County is the school that's holding South Carolina back from moving further up the.
45th.
Yeah, exactly. We're just trying to.
Actually, I don't even know. Is South Carolina?
I think we're 48th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Mississippi and
Alabama.
no, I think actually we're 49th and maybe Mississippi is 50th.
No, there's no way South Carolina.
We're gonna look this up.
Is less than Mississippi or Alabama.
I mean, roll tide. See, you got to think
Yeah,
that
that's fair. I mean, that's
you got to
not
think
fair.
in places where there's a huge football and sports presence, their academia is not going to be as high, maybe.
Well, maybe, hopefully at the college.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's see.
But I think we're basing this on high school academia.
Well, how would we say that? The state what rankings?
State
Test scores?
All right. Well, yeah. If we,
I guess that's the one.
yeah.
State test score. All 50 states.
That's
ranked.
called democracy, folks.
Yeah, the nation's report card.
Say something at the first.
Oh, well, look at who's top of the heap. Oh, shit, we're 41st.
Oh, look at see.
Wow. Oh, my God. Come on, Alabama.
What? 5-0?
Oh, no. 50 is New Mexico, 49, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, West Virginia. California is 45. What?
Really?
Well, there's so many people.
There's so many
there.
people.
Yeah. Nevada, Arkansas, Oklahoma, then South Carolina. We're in the.
Well, the Deep South is definitely represent. Where's Georgia on that list?
Is this just the SEC?
Yeah.
Is this Georgia's 38.
Look at Georgia go. What about Florida? Once again, high
Florida,
population.
31.
31.
31.
Huh.
So guess who number one is?
Let's go with that big MA.
It's your big home state of Massachusetts.
All right. How do you like that?
So where are you from in Massachusetts?
I was born in a city called Brockton. It's I believe the 7th largest city in Massachusetts. I mean, it's still under 100,000 people, but just barely. It's a hard town, man. You wouldn't think I'm from there.
Do you care for another?
You know what? I'll have a cider if you're offering.
Yeah. Go ahead. Explain your living quarters there.
Living quarters. I grew up until around almost age 8 when me and my mom came down here at the after their divorce, my parents' divorce. Which, yeah, for those of you saying Star Wars prequels and sequels ruined your childhood. I'm a child of divorce and I made it out all right. Anyway, we lived in, I don't know if they have these down here, what is called a 3-family house. And what that is, it's kind of like not an apartment, but an apartment, but it's 3 levels, and each level is just its own domicile.
Oh, so it's like a 3-story house that's.
Yeah, and there's a stairwell that, goes up to.
So it's basically like a 3-family apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
No, it's not a hard concept to grasp. I just don't think I've ever seen one around here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a townhouse, but there's usually
Yeah.
duplexes.
It's almost like an urban condo.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. I don't know. What else do you want to hear about it?
Not all right. So
It's
obviously,
in the past, man.
no. Obviously, we're gonna be getting into.
No, go Boxers.
Yeah, obviously we're gonna be.
Oh yeah,
getting-
Brockton, the city of champions, as it's known, because it is home to boxers Marvin Hagler and Rocky Marciano.
So the inspiration for. Was he the inspiration for Rocky?
Rocky Marciano? No, what was that guy's name? Chuck something was the inspiration for that. Chuck Wepner.
Chuck Wepner.
Yeah, it was a similar situation where
That's a good trivia question.
Who was it that he fought? I would say, I don't think it was Ali. Yeah, you know what? Or you got
Oh,
your
yeah,
internet?
I got you, I
Chuck
got you.
Wepner. I'm gonna say it was either Ali, Lewis, but I feel like Lewis would have been too old. Maybe something.
Muhammad Ali versus Chuck Wepner.
All right, it was Ali.
Yeah. 15 rounds with Ali, shit. Huh.
He just wanted to go the distance.
He's just going for speed.
Oh man, it's a nice current picture.
Yeah.
I think he went on to fight a bear at some point too.
It's so weird, isn't it, when you see somebody who looks like that guy right there that just used to be a fucking hoss. That just used to be a monster, right? Old time.
Time is not on your side.
Old time.
Time is a motherfucker.
Ain't it though?
Or, so I've realized now that I'm in my mid-30s, there's a point where your feet just hurt all the time. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do about it. It's just you've been on them for that many years, and it's like there's
Doing
no
it.
going back. Like it's like you could have exercised regularly from your teens on out, but chose not
You
to.
chose
now,
your life.
Now my feet hurt all the time, and there's no way of getting them back. I mean,
Never.
there probably is, but it's gonna take a lot of work. And
Yeah, and who's ready to do that?
it's like I don't have time for that. As much time as I actually do have for it.
But see, here's the thing though. We have similar minds, I believe. The things that cost us our energy are generally not worth it. Right? They're generally not worth our energy.
They are. It's just we choose not to believe that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. But
Oh, life.
yeah, life
What a
is.
cruel mistress.
It really is, especially, and it bothers me to no end because I have a very weird brain, which I'm sure you've picked up on, and I think we all do.
You're a strange fellow.
Yeah, but I mean, it bothers me that people who are in the normal world will like always just sort of like not take anything that I say seriously or whatever have you. Just like okay, like I said in the one episode, I think I don't know, a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. I was just like, what do I got to do to be taken seriously? Just because I chose not to wife nobody up and have a bunch of kids running around like you did.
Is it such a ridiculous concept?
I
I mean, I'm saying to choose
exactly.
the opposite of that.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not 1955 anymore, Don Draper.
Yeah, like there's enough kids. Like
Yeah,
we got plenty of generations to go.
and they're shitheads.
No.
A lot of them are fucking shitheads because you'll get it. And I'm not repeating the last episode because I
The
ranted.
kids today need a good whipping.
Yeah, seriously, man. Like I got my ass beat, man.
Oh yeah, I remember
Like-
those days.
Belt with this buckle on it.
Roll Tide. It was Roll Hide that night.
Hey-o.
Hey, but
But seriously, that's what I mean.
well, I mean, granted, it could be a modern thing, but also, it's the same thing. Like when I hear old people bitch about millennials, however old millennials are. I don't think we're ever gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
It's like everybody just kind of forgets, like you're an asshole when you're 20.
Yeah, well, that's
It's like you were too, pops. It's just
the
we
only
forget.
thing. The only thing that you didn't have was a way to speak to the entire world from your pocket. That's what they didn't have when they were 20. And that makes all the difference in the world.
It does. Yeah, because it's. I'm just thinking about people who, just always got to throw their emotions out there, like in print. And it's like, I guess that is.
Everybody's got a microphone now.
Especially what annoys them more than Gen Xers did. Yeah, as we're speaking into microphones. Dude, you just got a little meta.
Dude, it doesn't.
I think we need to close up shop.
No. Listen.
We've become what we hate.
No. You know why?
You've become the very thing you sought out to destroy.
You know why?
You're my brother, Anakin. I love you.
You are my brother. You are my brother. Oh, see, now you're tugging at my heartstrings there.
Seth Lord.
And I just, dude, I saw that and I wept. But seriously, there's the difference in us and that is these people are, the longer and more I describe it, the more I'm talking myself out of this. These people are literally just like going on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, plug in your social experience, whatever, and they're ragging on people, and they're just being for the reason to upset people. Like, we do this for the reason to, or I say I do this for the reason to maybe bring light to things that people may.
I didn't really mean we should stop the podcast.
No. I know, but I think that's something that I need to voice, is that I want people to be better by listening to this.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah, kids are shit.
Kids are shit.
And the mouthpiece, the way you put it before, it's like people in the 50s growing up in the 60s as well. Or, however long they would have done it too if they
even up to the 80s. Yeah.
I'm just saying any.
Oh yeah.
If any time period, if they had the same methods of communication, like they would have done it too.
Exactly.
Like, you just see it more. It's kind of like when people say like our nation's divided. It's like, no, there's two people on two fronts, and then everybody else is kind of like, eh.
You can just hear everybody now.
Yeah.
The people who are most pissed off about it are the ones who are vocalizing it. Like,
exactly.
We were the ones, like, and I say we, before cell phones and everything, like people who do. I don't know how long you've been into hosting things, like as far as the trivia and shit. But it used to be we were the only ones with the microphones, Like now everybody has one.
Yeah. And I think we've discussed before, when you have a microphone in front of you, you're fearless. And you just think you can say just whatever.
And you can.
It just sticks around forever now.
Yeah. But I don't know, you don't fuck with the person with the microphone ever. People. Don't ever fuck with the person with the microphone, will destroy you.
Don't say that or else. Oh, you mean like a loud microphone.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you're just fishing for nasty comments now.
Oh,
this show's
bring them on, bitches. I'll take your nasty comments. Bring them on. Listen, I'm Jeffrey Ross, okay? Google it.
That is a terrible Jeff Ross impression.
I wasn't trying to be Jeffrey Ross.
Oh, okay. Well, you said I'm Jeff Ross.
Oh, no, I mean, listen, that was just sort of I have this annoying Google already did an happen, bro, that I go into, like just this guy who doesn't matter.
What was that phrase you just said, though?
Google or it didn't happen.
Oh.
Like and Noah called me one night, and me and Noah, you know how Noah is when he goes on a rampage or like just an idea machine basically, and he's like spitting out all these things.
Spiel.
So I went into this character and I was like, Google already did an apple, bro. It's like
a Johnny Bag of Donuts type of fella.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's like, dude, I swear to God, like you sound like you've met this guy before. You know this person. I don't know. He kind of sounds like the guy from Sausage Fest, Nick Kroll's character in Sausage Fest a little bit.
Oh, the douche.
The douche, yeah. Who is also the douche in Parks and Rec?
Yes,
the Little douche. Sebastian. The douche. Crazy Ira and the
Little
douche.
Sebastian, I don't get it.
Bro, we're not going there. You're not even going to open that door. But anyway, I was asking earlier where you were from in Massachusetts came up, and I knew that we were going to eventually get into the conversation.
Is this a segue into baseball?
Yes.
All right.
So,
see the game Sale had tonight?
I didn't, man. I barely watched.
He pitched a shutout, but then they took him out in the 7th, I believe, and then is it Barnes who went in next? But
You
yeah,
blow.
but he beat a couple of runs up, but they still. Kimbrel got him out of there.
Of course he did. He's the greatest closer in the game by large margin. And
You might want to call that a largen.
yeah,
Fuck, did we? I feel like that exact same conversation might have happened last time we were
yeah,
here.
I'm sure it did. But listen.
Hey, I'm sticking with largen, kids. It works.
Largen. That's a good one. But seriously, like, I miss him in Atlanta. We're not talking about Kimbrel. Your boy Mookie Betts
Oh, he's back.
is who's the outfield in the AL? It's Mike Trout,
Oh, you're talking about All-Star picks?
All-Star.
Yeah.
Mookie's in
Trout,
there,
Mookie.
dude.
Oh yeah, of course. Trout, Mookie, and then I just looked that up.
I know the answer to this.
Well, you got your
Judge.
internet machine. Oh yeah, it is Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that was stupid. That shouldn't have taken us this long.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. So Bryce Harper did make it. So he's
Yes,
going to
he
be in
did.
the Derby because I remember him saying a few weeks ago
Dude, he
he would only be in the Derby if he was.
Do you have his numbers right there?
I know, I can get him.
He's
I
been
know he's batting like
bombing,
211. Let's see. Oh, and the Nationals are in last place.
Are they?
Yep.
No way.
Well, I mean,
No, there's no way the Nationals are in last place. The Marlins are
I
Mets.
just saw it. But hold on, I'm gonna look at Harper's stats. He's got 22 home runs though. So while we're on the subject of shit, I used to work with back in the day at Sam's Club, and he had a great line.